Welcome to Petgrave Kitchen, and this is our final segment where I call it the sweet tooth segment. And it's still, when you have a lot of fruits or vegetables, you have to find some way to preserve them over the winter. And I have my fig tree. If you notice here, my fig tree was loaded with figs this year, and I wanted to find some way how to preserve them. And the best way I could preserve them, I'm going to do a small batch of fig jam. And normally I don't do too jam because I hate the sugar and stuff, but we're going to make it with the least sugar as you can. And I was kind of researching, if you wanted to make it without sugar, maybe you could use the liquid orange juice liquid, the concentrate, and try that, because some people can't eat sugar. And so I don't want you to eat sugar if you can't eat sugar, okay? But if you can, and this is what a fig look like inside. Beautiful color, and they're not overly sweet, but they're, almost sweet. Let's call it that way. So that's why I'm making a little jam with it. So first thing you do, this is about a pound of fig, so we're not going to get a lot about it. I'm cutting it up because you're going to I cut off the stems, and I'm making it quartered. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to show you a neat little way to get the lemon rind off there, because we're going to have to use that to put in the pot to make the jam. It takes about 50 minutes, so while I'm cutting here, I'm talking to you just to show you what it takes. The next time we talk, I'm going to bring the finished product so you can see it, okay? So you will know what it looks like. I can say one thing, it's very pretty. So I'll tell you what we put in there. We're going to put a 1/2 to 3/4 cup of sugar, and we use the white sugar because it's for it to disappear quickly. When you use the thick dark sugar, it takes a while to melt and disappear. And we want it to disappear quickly. All right, so these are well ripe, so I like my fig well ripe. These are the black figs, and I want them to looking good already. Them are quite ripe, and they're going to be cooked out. Make a jam, and put the ingredients in there, tell you what we're doing, and put it in the pot. It takes about 50 minutes. That one don't look too good, so I won't use that one. Be careful with your finger. Looking good, huh? All right, I'll do a couple more in here, and then I'll put the ingredients to show you. All right. Righty. Now, I have a few more in here, but I'll just put it together to show you what it looks like. So you use a saucepan, and this is a very heavy saucepan. So first thing you do, this is what the lemon look like. I use the peeler to just take off the rind, instead of grate it off, and you put it at the bottom of the pot, and you put some thyme. And then put this. Put all the other ingredients. You won't put any water in there or anything like that. Now you need two tablespoons of lemon. I'll put a little bit more because it wasn't really full. All right. And I'll put sugar's measured out already. I'll probably put a half cup of sugar. I'm going to mix it up together. And then we'll put it on the stove at medium. And when you're ready, when it's all finished, you take out the peel. If there's any left you can see, you take that out, discard that, and you'll discard the thyme. And you will put the jam. You can either put the jam, like how I'm going to put mine, I'm going to keep it in the refrigerator. So it can last in the refrigerator for maybe 4 months or so. Or you can, if you like to can stuff, you can can it. So. I want to show you what it looks like. So it's very moist, so you don't really have to put water in there, but it's important for you to start it and end it with very low heat. You don't want to burn it or anything like that. And it takes about, if you like your jam thick, you're going to do it for about 50 minutes. If you like it so you can do it for 40 minutes. But I'll do mine for 50 because, you know, I like everything thick. And this is one way I can preserve my fig for a little while. I want to show you one other thing in my sweet tooth section. I almost forgot that's why we didn't put too much sugar in there, because I'm going to put a little honey in there. All right. And I promise that's the last thing you have to put in there. Now, I want to show you, I have a lot of, well, I have a little tree, and it really bear a lot of pears this year. And I wanted to preserve some of my pears. I need a plate. I wanted to preserve some of my plates, not my plate. I wanted to preserve some of my fruit. So if you notice, these are almost ripe, but they're still very firm. So I wanted to dehydrate them. So I decided that I'll spend the evening just dehydrating pears. So I wanted to share that with you this evening. If you have a lot of pears or apples, the right kind of apple, I like to do, if you have a homegrown apple tree, I like to do the Golden Delicious. They dehydrate very nice, and they're very, very, very good. So I use my mandolin so you can get the slices all even, and it goes real fast. So all I'm doing now is just see how quickly I get half of it there. And so I have all the slices around the same size, and they're nice and firm. And I would put this in my dehydrator, and I would like to show you what I dehydrated some ahead of time, and this is what they look like. Very nice, crispy. They're not so crispy now because, you know, I dehydrated it the other night, and I wanted to share that with you. So I have these, and you can even put these in the freezer, so it will last much longer than if you just keep it in your cupboard or in the refrigerator. So this is one way you can extend your fruit at harvest time. And I would like you to try, if you have a dehydrator, I'd like you to try to dehydrate your pear. And they're so pretty, and they take about, I would say, about maybe 8 hours to dehydrate. So you could try it and do as many as you can and fill up that dehydrator so you'll have enough pear to last you for a little while. And I will sign off this evening to tell you that anything in your garden, we can find some way to extend it over the winter time, because that's what you want. During the winter time, you want to say, oh, I wish I had some, whatever you like best. So try some of my ideas and let me know how they turn out. See you then.